Hey everybody, Puffuckery21 back with another Hyrule Warriors guide, and Agitha is today. Okay, and this will finish up the last element I haven't done yet, so I'll have done one weapon of each element. Okay, so Agitha's weapon skills. Okay, of course, removes rupees plus because I'm dumb and I don't know, I love that. Oh, okay, I see one huge problem on this weapon already. I do not have finishing blow plus. I thought I did. Finishing blow plus is absolutely necessary on this weapon. Most weapons I'll say, okay, special attacks plus or hasty, or special attack plus or finishing blow plus. It's really interchangeable. There's a few weapons where I'll say one is definitely better than the other. This is the only one I am going to say you need finishing blow. I'm ashamed I don't have that. Okay. Light plus is not that useful on this. You could probably replace that. Strength 4. Strength 4 is something I would recommend. Really, actually, any strength skill. All strength skills are pretty decent. And then the rest is pretty much what you see there. Okay, so Agitha is mostly crowd control and juggling. So if I could sum her up in one phrase, it would be juggling, because she does that well, be it large crowds or just a single character, she can do that. So that kind of means you can't really juggle giant bosses, so that's really what she struggles in. So yeah, that's her big flaw, I would say. Okay, so before I start doing anything, okay, so strength combo 1, it's just you jump on a giant butterfly, you can move around in it, and it has its own weak string, which is that, and you just kind of dissolves once it's over. And then you can also just press strong attack to just crash down and it explodes. That's it. Okay. That's mostly for giant crowds, and if you have like a few officers around you, you can kind of just summon it and then crash down on it. That does decent damage. I don't use it all that much, but okay. Okay, weak string. It's decent, not really anything special. Okay, combo 2, actually I'm going to do this outside the keep. So she summons butterflies, and this is the prime juggling tool, because you can pretty much just keep a single enemy up in the sky forever. Yep, so there he is, he's still there. And yeah, so you can just keep juggling a single enemy, so I don't really want to juggle you. I'll juggle you if I can. So yeah, you can pretty much just spam this on an enemy, and they cannot do anything about it. It's not that strong, but if you just want to be really safe, you can spam this, and that's perfectly viable. It's just, you might not get the time requirement if you're trying to go for an A rank. Okay, so combo 3. This is a really, really slow attack, and I do not really like it all that much. It's useful for giant bosses, that's what you want that for. Okay, so onto your finishing blow, because it's right now. This thing has immense range. The range on this is insane, and it also does amazing damage as well. So that's why I say you absolutely need it, just because it has so much range. And it's also pretty easy to weak point break, because like I just showed with combo 2, you can just spam that on an enemy and that until their weak point breaks. So yeah, that's a kind of cool thing about Agitha. Okay, so combo 4. And now, okay, after that, depending on if you press strong attack or weak attack, she'll either jump onto the butterfly, or she'll just hop down. Which most of the time, I just hop down. And I think you can also just dodge cancel out of it. Wait, let me check. No, you can't, really. Okay. So yeah, if you kind of want to get, like, there's a few enemies over there. Oh, wait. Oh, well, there we go. Give those. So yeah, most of the time I just use the weak attack because the butterfly is pretty slow, and I kind of would just rather start up another attack than try to just hop on it and then use the strong attack to get off of it. I don't preferably like that. Also, wait, not that. You can also just dodge cancel off of it if you just want to end it immediately, but that's even slower, so you should probably just do strong attack. Okay, and then combo 5. This is my favorite move on her, just because it does a ton of damage and it goes out really far. It's great for crowd control, and also it's pretty decent for one-on-one. It just does a lot of damage. It has really nice range. So Agitha, if you can see, she doesn't really have much on the sides of her. Mostly everything is just in front of her. Like, this is pretty much the widest attack she has. So you kind of have to be, you really have to just be in front of enemies. You can't really be off to the side. So that's kind of another flaw she has. So another flaw she has. None of these flaws are really that bad because you can make them not that existent, really. But another flaw she has is, okay, she has light element, but she also has the lightning element. So that can be good because the lightning element is the best for juggling because it does more damage when enemies are in the air, aka you just juggle them, it does more damage. The problem is that the elements on her attacks are kind of swapped. So, and light is a good element for crowd control. So this is a light element, but that does not really do good crowd control. It's not, so then the light element's not that good because you probably won't be hitting many enemies with it in the first place. Okay, and then combo 3, that's a lightning element, but you don't really combo with it because it's so slow. So you can already see the problems with this. Then combo 4, that's a light element, but that kind of makes sense. This is pretty good for gathering enemies. And then combo 5, that's a lightning element, which again, it's kind of slow, so you can't really combo it because it's also the last in the combo. So the elements on it are good, it's just what they put on each attack is kind of a bad thing. I'll see if I can try to butterfly spam him so you can just kind of see the weak point gauge, but it's Zant, so we might have to wait for like a few hours. Come on. Just keep doing not that. Okay. Actually, wait, I haven't shown off her special attack yet, so let me do that. It has okay range. The damage is okay. Everything on it is just kind of okay. Not really much interesting. But yeah, you can. That has like really good crowd control. Too bad it's not light element, which is what the point of light element is, crowd control, but it's not light element. Okay, well, Zant, you're Zant, so you don't really want to work with me. And now I'm just getting comboed by Cuckos and Gibdos. It's not fun. So yeah, she can't really get enemies off of her if they are around her. Okay, I'm saying a lot of bad things about her. I'm not trying to make her sound bad. She's not really that bad. People, yeah, when she's like level 50, she's bad. But when you actually get her up in levels, she's not really that bad. I guess that means no character is really that bad. But honestly, I feel like Midna does less damage than Agitha at like the same level, and Midna has 50 more strength. No, 100 or 50. I think it's only 50 more strength than Agitha. So Midna's a more powerful character, yet I feel like she does less damage. So I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of strange. Okay, let me just get the... Or did I get the last one? Okay, I did. Okay, so now on to an actual boss, so you can see what I do against that. Which is Midna, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Dang you. Or not, I don't really care. Wait, what? Okay, open them then. Come on. Come on. My frog and I are waiting. Okay, you again. No. Because I can't juggle him because, or her, mama, like him. Because he has, morale up, so I can't really stun her. I keep saying him. Okay, Midna, come on, come on, come on. Do the thing. The thing I want you to do. Yeah, that, okay. So yeah, you can really just spam combo 2, and that's a weak point break. Because it just juggles like no tomorrow. It's one of the few combo 2s that can juggle like that. The only one I can think off the top of my head is Volga. He's the only other one that has that. There's probably another character. You can kind of do it with Sia, but not that well. It's more for smaller enemies, not a singular enemy. That's mostly what you want to do in 1v1 situations, is just spam butterflies. And I want to... Okay, I couldn't get a Focus Spirit. Okay, I'm just gonna cut off and get to a giant boss battle just so I can show you. Okay, bye. Actually, here's just a little cut-in, but while the loading screen was happening for the next mission, this popped up, and this is what I was trying to explain. So, for lightning elements, they take extra damage while you attack in the air, so basically attacks that juggle enemies. So, not slow attacks, but you want faster attacks that actually juggle enemies. But light attacks gradually become stronger as you make consecutive attacks on groups of enemies. Except the light attacks on her are the ones that focus on singular people. Except, okay, not really combo 4. But that's what I'm trying to say, is that they kind of messed up her elements. So, it's not that. That's kind of a shame that they did that. So really, you want to just open up with combo 3 and just kind of spam that a few times. And then a few combo 4s. I might have messed it up. I messed it up. Okay. Great. I think it may be impossible to break it in one bringing down of a giant boss if you don't have haste attacks. So I don't think you should really try. I think you're gonna need to do it 2 times. Oh yeah, Ghirahim, okay. So tsundere. Except not. It's opposite of tsundere. Because he was nice and then he got rude. I don't know. I don't know my Japanese words. Okay. So you kind of just want to spam this, and actually that's probably better. Or not, okay. Actually, let me test combo 2, because I don't play Agitha that much. I'll test combo 2 and just see if that works, but I don't think it will. Spamming combo 3 is probably the best way for giant bosses. Yeah, this is not doing much. Oh, the butterfly. I'm sorry, I don't play Agitha that much. I should probably check this before. Okay, I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay, so the next guide, I have absolutely no idea. These were mostly the 5 weapons that I wanted to do guides on, definitely. But after this, it's kind of a mix-up. Light element, not really anything planned. Water, not really anything planned. Fire, that's Volga. I think that's it. And then dark, great. That's either Zelda with Dominion Rod, there's Sia, there's Young Link, there's Tweely Midna, there's Ganondorf, there's way too many dark characters. But yeah, those are characters I'm thinking about doing a guide on. Let me get to the character selection screen and think about it really quick. Actually, for lightning element, Link's Spinner. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, that's probably it. That's priority, I'll say that. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do next. Okay.